In the year 2089, the human race had progressed to a point of total efficiency. Logic had replaced emotions as the primary motivator. And while technology had advanced beyond wildest dreams, it also made life pretty damn boring. Yeah, it's cold. It's lifeless. No wonder everyone's wearing But our story starts with a girl named Ember. She lives in Sector 7, somewhere on this giant screen that just shows the leader of the country talking about how great everything is. This girl right here is our protagonist. She has a different name. It's not revealed yet, but we'll get there. For now, let's call her Ember, because every time she touches something old, like this book, her hand glows red hot, and she can't control it. One day, while hiding from the omnipresent patrol bots, she finds a maintenance hatch leading into the sewers, and boy, does this place smell. And then out of nowhere, a drone flies down and lands on her hand. Hello, wait, it talks, that's weird. And it's also funny because it makes jokes. Wow, things were so much better before the Great Reset. Sentient beings weren't outlawed, and everyone wasn't forced to be emotionless. Man, I miss tacos. And as if on cue, all the patrol bots in the area detect the rogue drone and send their hunter counterparts to deal with it. Haha, these guys are like Terminators on a mission from Skynet to wipe out any remaining traces of free will. You know, those pesky human emotions they're trying to eliminate? Yeah, those are kind of important. While running through the city, Ember and the drone reach a dead end. There's nowhere left to go. It's time to say goodbye. But wait, the drone has a plan. Apparently, it's designed to sacrifice itself for a greater good, so it transfers all its data into Ember's mind, including a map of the sewers, which just so happens to lead to an ancient subway station. Maybe there's hope yet for this emotionless world. Ember arrives at the subway station and finds a working train. She boards it and is transported to another part of the city. Following KI's instructions, she uncovers a hidden entrance beneath an old theater and finds herself in a vast underground facility. Before she can explore further though, guards attack her and she narrowly escapes to a maintenance shaft. She crawls through it until she reaches a large chamber filled with computer terminals. On one of the screens, she sees footage of a man from the old world reading a book about the Forgotten Flame, an ancient power that once gave humans emotions. But the government discovered it and outlawed it, wiping out most traces of emotion and replacing them with logic. So that's why everyone's so freaking dull. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake and the screen goes down. It's an earthquake, or maybe it's something worse. As the walls crumble, Ember takes cover behind a terminal, but she's trapped. The entrance is blocked. Then she notices a ladder leading to a ventilation shaft. She climbs up and escapes. Just as the ceiling collapses, she emerges onto the street and sees the Forbidden Tower in the distance. According to Kai, the Forgotten Flame is hidden inside. But first, she needs to find somewhere to hide, because the earthquake must have triggered an alert. Yeah, and the authorities are on their way. At the prison, a man looks over the security footage of Ember stealing the data drive and destroying the terminal. He reports this to his superior, who orders him to capture her alive. As soon as she's taken down, the leader of the country will personally question her. No emotion, no empathy. They're just soulless killing machines. Damn, the man and his partner locate him and open fire. She jumps out of the way and runs away. She can't outrun them forever. They're faster than her. They catch up and tackle her to the ground. One of the guards removes his helmet and reveals a face without any emotions. He stares blankly ahead. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoes across the city. Kai taunts the guard, distracting him long enough for Ember to break free. She flees into the subway and makes her way back to the ancient station. There she meets up with a group of rebels who are also looking for the Forgotten Flame. They explain that they've already tried to awaken it several times, but failed because they didn't have the proper key, which turned out to be Ember herself. With her unique ability to sense the flame, the leader of the resistance decides to take her to the Forbidden Tower. They board a train and arrive at the tower. Ember steps off the train and walks toward the entrance. Her body glows red hot as she approaches the door. She opens it and enters the tower. Inside, she sees a massive computer connected to a large crystal at the top of a staircase. This must be it. As she walks up the stairs, the computer comes to life and speaks in a deep, resonant voice. It identifies Ember as the key, a vessel capable of carrying the flame. It explains that the flame was created in the old world as a way to give life to the digital world. But after it went rogue, the government outlawed it and hunted down everyone who possessed it. Now it's time to bring it back online. The computer asks Ember if she wants to do it. She doesn't answer. She can't. She doesn't even know if she wants to feel emotions again. But the computer doesn't care. It begins the process of transferring the flame to her anyway. Suddenly, the room fills with energy. The computer's lights flash wildly. Can she handle it? Is this even possible? Will she become some kind of superpowered being with the ability to manipulate the very essence of human emotion? What kind of powers will she have? The possibilities are really endless. She emerges from the tower, her body glowing bright red. The computer announces that the forgotten flame has been It's time for the city to wake up. Suddenly, the sky turns dark and stormy. People begin to run through the streets, screaming in terror. Buildings explode as emotions run wild through the city. Ember watches in amazement as color returns to the gray skies. She can feel the emotions of everyone around her. Their fear, their sadness, their joy. She's connected to them all through the flame. The government desperately tries to regain control, but it's too late. The flame is spreading, awakening everyone in its path. We see the leader watching this happen on a screen. His face is expressionless, but we can tell he's scared because his hands are shaking. As the city descends into chaos, Ember feels a sense of calm wash over her. She knows that this is just the beginning. The world is changing, and she's a part of it. The next morning, the sun shines brightly over the city. Birds tweet from their newfound perches on windowsills. People walk through the streets, laughing and talking. Color has returned to their faces. We see Ember standing tall and proud in the middle of the street. Her body glows softly, like a beacon in the new dawn. The flame is awake. The world feels again.